All right, we back at it. No doubt. Starting to get the hang of this jumping thing, that's for sure, right? I think it's time. I think it's time. No more dilly-dallying around. There's some goats. I've been talking about Village 9 for far too long. Let's come in. Let's come in from over. What? I don't think I made that path. Oh, yes, I did. Okay, that's for my cut through. About to stay there. Okay, so I did make a path to go over straight to the village there. We're gonna check out first and foremost a couple of little builds out here on the outskirts. We might stick to the outside of the walls today. Village 9 is a walled village, but right here you can see, yeah, this is perfect. Look, we'll check out this church and balloon, that jungle base over there, and this wizard tower, and I don't have the elytra on me at the time, but I do have an ender chest. It would not be good if I died on camera though, but maybe I could show you guys how to do that today. But I got that idea from another YouTuber anyways. So I may not do that today because I don't know that, you know what, I could probably try to find the video again. I've done that for a couple of these builds that I knew that when I sat down to do this today, I said, you know what, let me go ahead and look up, see where I got these things from. I did not build this. The links will be down below. I built it, obviously. I did not create this. This concept, this idea. It's Mechatech or something of that nature is how you kind of say his name, his or her name. It's a YouTube channel called Mechatech. I got this. They call it a medieval church. This, you know, I actually, before I go there, this little thing I created. So that's Itsu Komodo design there. Opposing staircases there and there. Some staircases up top, vines, and then had to get the water to flow out of there to kind of make that look like a live well, so to speak. I don't know if I can give you guys enough of a picture. Not very complicated, but it was a little tricky to get the water to do exactly what I wanted, and I kind of like that, right? These is you know, 4 staircases that way. Just a neat little accent there to me. And this is something that I do is I'll go in and put bushes in the ground there. This was probably built before the moss blocks came out, or moss would have probably been integrated. You know what? Is it getting dark? Dark, homie. It's getting dark on me, homie. We don't want no dramas. We don't want no drama. I don't want no creepers. Watch when I get out here, it's just like boom. Change the sound of the creeper too, because the creeper I heard the other day was like boom. Anyway, so these little areas out here I kind of designed myself. Nothing spectacular, but this church, I did a few little things differently. I think I did the glass different, things of that nature. But you want to build that, want to replicate that, check the link down in the description. I don't think he went with the orange carpet, but I was in my orange this day. Okay, Clemson Tigers or something maybe. Which, this would have been not this year, right? I did not create this during this football season, 2021. Not with them in mind, anyways, right? They're in a rebuild year, you know. I'm a fan of sports, not any particular team, but that's a team that got on everybody's radar there for a while, right? College football, and now they're kind of still in the spotlight, but for somewhat of the struggles that they may be having at this given time. But every dog has its day. Every tiger too every day. Okay. Just a little balloon. Now I will tell you, I don't know who to give credit to this for. This little design was in. Oh, that's kind of cool. So I can actually just. I've never actually done that before. Step right up, folks. You know, you can get you a little. I could have pillared up here with some nice looking block and put ladders up, and then that's kind of like your little entrance to get in, to go on your ride. Maybe an armor stand if you could get one there. I think you could. I don't know if these. I don't know, depending on how those things are placed. Yes, but and just have your little conductor. But let's not ignore the view from here, though, right? But this hot air balloon was like in a list of, and it was without that glowstone. I added that. It was like 50 things to add to your world or something like this. I honestly, I'm sorry to the creator of this, but I did make an attempt to look that video up. I may make another attempt before I post this, and if there's a link below for it, then I went the extra mile for whoever it ends up being. But it was in a tips video among other tips and build ideas and. We'll see how that goes. I'm all about giving people credit because that's not what I'm here to do. I'm not here to say, look what I did and what I created. Follow me. Nope, not at all. Just really one of my strong suits, I would say, if it's even a strong suit at all, it could be kind of minimal importance, but I'm just a regular YouTube guy at this point, and I'm just a regular Minecraft player. I don't do anything particularly well, and I use a lot of YouTube videos, so I'm a YouTube user, and so I kind of thought the channel could be helpful to help people who also use YouTube and Google Images or whatever other image search thing they may use. To find ideas and then integrate those ideas into their world. And I had a very unique way for me to kind of create my world. As you guys can see, it's so far, it's been extremely spread out. We've had to use, the nether to get to these places, just so I didn't take up the video time traveling to them. So I chose to kind of seek out villages. I did not use chunk base. I just explored the world and would get to a place where I'd create a map. This is my tree farm. And then I'd run off that map and I'd create another map till I found a village that I thought was worth building at or had some reason for me to stick around at. And then I would, maybe do what I had to do there and get bored and move on. Okay. Village 9, where we're at now, just happened to be a place where I felt encouraged to try out a bunch of different builds and things of that nature. So, let's see. Okay, we may try to see if we have time today to go hop down in there. Maybe not today. Let's save the caves. The caves are basically, the highlights of those are kind of a base that I've built down there and a couple of spawners. But this is kind of how I chose. I went around to all the different biomes to collect wood from the different biomes to then also collect saplings. And as you can see, my birch is come camp out over here for a little while, I guess, one day. But so I have access at Village 9 to all the different wood types. Okay. I didn't plan. It's a big old flat field out here. I didn't really plan to do anything grand over here. So it's close enough to all of my more intricate builds within the base, but far enough away to where it's not an eyesore. And actually the way I did it in rows actually doesn't look all that bad. Anyways, just like a tree orchard or something. So what I did is just try to keep my spaces very similar going through here and this way as well. And I used a piece of dirt at the bottom, and that's just so I had a little less conflict walking up to begin uh, knocking that down, okay? And I guess technically mining it. So I didn't have to get cut through the leaves, right? A lot of times you can imagine I'll be here. I had to cut through to the wood. So I just do that to avoid that. And I evidently just do it sometimes. So I do it all the time. All the time. Now there's another build there. But the reality is I don't think we have time to mess with all that today. So let's leave that build alone. I said the jungle. This is a makeshift jungle. I'm guessing most of you could probably be able to tell that, given how small it is, maybe, and kind of where it's at. I don't know. But most people are a lot smarter than me about where different biomes can spawn in or whatever, in relation to others and things like that. But the point being, I crafted this. I planted all the bamboo, planted all the trees, did the vines. So this is the a synthetic jungle that overlooks Village 9. So you can see the beacon here, and you can see the wall there. Even the beacon's outside of the wall actually as well. So there's a lot more outside of the wall than I actually even thought. But we're not even going to get to all of it today. So we'll just kind of do the things that I mentioned. The church, we already did. This jungle, we'll go in that building over there. We'll check out the wizard tower. And I mean, wow. May not be, you know, I've seen some, you know, you take a look at things like Lobo's Garage and some of these other Hermitcraft guys and gals and things like that. Their worlds are crazy. But you know, for the most part, I think, you know, I'm probably wrong about this, but for my impression, most part, those worlds are they're a little more compact. So they're comparable to this, but just a lot more developed. Whereas my world is really spread out. I thought of it more as like a globe, like, you know, like a actual world. And so I would have to travel to get to the snowy place or this and that, you know, travel to get to the jungle. But also when I built Village 9, I wanted to bring all the elements here because I made it my home. And I wanted to have access to everything here so that I could do whatever I wanted to do. I believe this building was a Itsu Komodo. Why did I put a T in my name? Don't know. So, but that is a D. Itsu Komodo. Original. I believe, and you can kind of tell because you're probably like, yeah, I don't know that I would be trying to replicate that build. But I did kind of integrated the leaves in here and stuff. And it's just playing with a few little ideas. Nothing spectacular here. But it's home. I do like that look. That is something I like. It's a scaffolding with a piece of carpet on top. I like that for a table. I do. Actually, get up here. And I know jungle wood is not everyone's favorite, and the truth be told, it's not mine either. But I wanted to just try. I wanted to try to build. That's the moon. It looks like. Is it sun moon? Okay. I wanted to try to build something with good old jungle wood, and that's something right there. So you guys are gonna have to let me know what you think. I think we can do a lot better than this. Especially, I'm starting to kind of get my use of my controls back. Now, building, I'm gonna have to get used to that again too. Oh, we got How long has that been on there, guys? But we're close enough to the beacon to have all the not going in there, not going inside the walls today. Remember that. It's a little sad, but it's just too much. It's too much for one day. I believe I can fly. You guys are, you know, sometimes you, I don't know if I could actually stream and watch a chat, but to have, like I said last time, to have a little guy on my shoulder, a little Jiminy Cricket saying, hey, your health is, you're famished. You need to eat. At one point in time, I thought about making a little fisherman's dock here, like a fisherman's hut thing that went out into the water here. It still may be an idea. That's actually my main starter house right there. Still a starter house, I guess. This integrated some of the moss here. Let's go check out some wizardry. This is a Pixel original here. This is a two-part video thing. The outside, I mean the whole build. Now I do believe I used different materials. Pretty sure I did. And a lot of this stuff out here I probably just created on my own. Even the nether is out here. I told you guys I brought all the elements. Why not? They're outside the wall. I brought all the elements really close to home to be able. Oh, that looked real funny right there. I was like, what is going on with the stairs? But just off the side. Okay, there's a little side stairs here. Kind of go over the cliff. That's pretty cool. Some nothingness over here, right? Can't exactly. Oh, is that actually? What is that over there? Oh, doesn't matter. I was trying to see if we could figure out where. Let's go in the front. Where the library village was from here, but I think it is over that way. But at any rate, okay, no, I lied. Let's check out this side here. I do like to plant a little wheat here and there, just for some, not really for the. This is actually a little farm back here. While I'm saying what I'm saying, but not for the farming aspect, but just at random. Those flags are pretty cool. Pixel. Find a link below and check them out. Wonderful video to watch. Like I said, some of the details in here may be a little different than what they've done. And again, that may be something I'm actually helpful to you guys with. It's just like maybe you don't want to exactly replicate what someone's done on YouTube, and like, how do I make it my own? And it may just be swapping out a few little details here and there. Or it may be swapping out building materials in a extreme way. One of my favorite blocks here, actually, I don't integrate it a lot, but if you can find a good way to put it in, it really is a diverse, has a diverse look and can diversify your situations. I do like the looms backwards. I guess maybe that's backwards or sideways. Can't remember. They look like the empty bookshelves. I'm sure you guys are familiar with that. Just using these barrels as decor. Enchanting setup. Ha 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 ha. Came up that way. I think this is the side door here. Okay. Well, there's that little side place. Cool. Let's head on up. Pictures on the wall. Some cracked stone blocks. What are they? Bricks. What are they called? Stone bricks. Oh, they are up here. Stone bricks. Okay. Cool. Cracked stone. Okay. A couple of banners up here. So one thing I don't they talk about the parity stuff between Java and Bedrock. I wish you could mark your map with banners in Bedrock. That's one thing There's not many things that I'm really bothered by between the differences between the two, mostly because I only play. Me dragon egg. Oh, me dragon egg lamp. Cheerio. Uh-huh. That guy. Spookyville. Quartz in here, huh? Pretty cool. Turtle eggs up there. These things, what's this, look like chocolates to me. I think it's the dark oak trap door. Like chocolate bars to me though. This is a little spot to take a little sleep town. So that's cool, man. Shout outs to Pixel and their creativity. This, I forgot about the clock over there. There is a clock, which I believe is be credited to someone as well. You know, maybe one day here we'll start getting some people crediting us. Komodo for some bills, man. I gotta get that going. Like I told you guys last time, really wanna some help figuring out where to start. Got some ideas now, that's for sure. Of course, last time we saw the black sheep farm over there, and we saw the basically just a bunch of cows, which, you know, in essence becomes a cow farm again in Bedrock, because I don't think we can do the actual ravine here, the actual cow farm like they do. Okay, there it is. So where they kind of have this little machine, and they use the, what's that technique? I don't know what it's called. You just cramming, entity cramming. You just cram all the cows in there and all that. So we just have to kind of breed them and let them help them help us create leather and stuff. So, yep. So I just built this thing like all the way up. One day we'll go all the way up there probably and just see how tall it is. I built that thing all the way up there, made some little holes, donned the elytra, and just fall straight down. I tried using rockets and stuff, but didn't really work. I think you just literally, I think what worked for me was just to fall straight down. I made sure there was some water down there. And that's how, and it still took a while. It took me doing that several times for that. That was an achievement that was a little frustrating to feel like I had done what was necessary, and I was just waiting for it to show up. Like I never, it just took a while. It took a while. So that's the wizard tower, the jungle, and the church, and the ravine. And this guy. Hey, well, let's just do it today. Let's do it straight up, right? That's what I said. And we'll call it good after this. This video may end with my death. Wouldn't you just love to lose 108 levels just for the sake of, I don't even know how to use the elytra anymore though. That's the thing. It's been so, oh, look at there, April. It would have been one of my last achievements. It was only a few. Oh, well, I say last of before the new ones came out. Am I doing something silly there? Should I do that? I really do not feel comfortable doing this. But hey, if I can't do this on camera, then why would you guys want to watch me, huh? I can't really remember how to use it though. Jump. I think you just fall jump. Fall jump. There it is, folks. Now you have seen it live. Oh man, you died. You died. That's too funny. On that note, I think we're gonna let this one ride out. Don't try this at home. Peace.